Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Made with Love. Now today, it's December the 23rd, so today's Friday, so there's 2 more days till Christmas. So there's just a couple things. I said in my last video I was done, but I had one more thing I thought I could do. I've had this little candle. It sits in my living room by my TV on the shelf, up on the bookshelf or on my mantle or something. And sometimes it sits on a dish, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure. I got this. I'm trying to see if I can read. I don't know. It's kind of all blurry. I don't know if my glasses on. I don't know where it would have been from. It's a French company. I can't quite make out the name, but I got this secondhand probably like 12 or so years ago. Maybe longer. I don't know. I've had it for seems like forever, and I like it because it just sits up there. And if I really want to have it more like a flower showing or the bow showing or just having this side, I'll move these out of the way just to have this sitting, depending on where it's going to be, what season, whatever my house is dressed up for. Then I also have this. I got this a couple of years ago at a secondhand store. I don't know, I don't have the price tag on here. But it's just like one of these little bird cage things. Just the little hook is a little bit bent. That's okay. I've taken the price tag off. I know it had some other greenery on here, which I took off a couple of years ago, making things. So now the pieces that are on here don't look so good. And I'm like, yeah, they've got these really green little ties holding this on. So first thing I did was I wanted to see if my candle actually fits in here first, and it does. So I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to dress this up more for Christmas, and I'm not going to take anything off the candle. I'm going to leave it as is. So I'm going to leave everything as is, but I'm just going to add to the top. I might add some more greenery in here. I'll have to see what I have for greenery, but this top part definitely needs to be fixed. So I'm going to take the candle out for now because I'm going to have to tip it sideways. And the first thing I'm going to do is clip, if I can, clip off these twist tie things, little zip ties. So they just, I mean, they are green, so that is a bonus, but it's wrong shade of green. I know that I've taken some of the other stuff that was on here off. They're more noticeable. Did that not cut all the way through? And of course, I couldn't find my other scissors today, so I'm just using these little ones from the dollar store. So if I break my scissors, it's, you know, I need a new pair of scissors anyways. So there. I don't think I broke the scissors, but you know, I do need a new pair of scissors, so it's not a big loss. It just means I'll have to get scissors sooner. This all zip ties all through the bottom of there. It's still wired on, so I'm going to leave that. It's still kind of attached and wired on, but I just want to get these bright green pieces out because they're not going to go with this. Now I have these other berry picks sitting here. Got these ones, but I really like the red in here, so I want to stick with the red. And I've got these ones here that's got the red and the really lime green. But I don't know how that's going to go with, actually, the green with the brown bow. Actually, I do like that. The green with the yellow flowers. Actually, I do like that. Maybe I will use these. I've got 2 of these left. So I'm just going to set this stuff aside. So I'll use... See, this is too dark of a green. I mean, it's missing a little poinsettia. It's probably here on my table somewhere or on the floor. So I've got some little pine cones. I've got different colors, like this one's gold, and I got this little pink one. I've got a whole bag full of these pine cones. So I've got this whole bag beside me here that's also full of just a whole bunch of Christmas picks. And poinsettias, but obviously this poinsettia is too big for this project. I got a little drum. Let's see how that little present. Got some of the silver berries. Now this is all just these really big picks down here, but I'm just trying to get a few more of these smaller pieces that are at the very bottom. I think that's all I have left in this bag, the small stuff. I think it's all just bigger pieces, and yeah, pine cones. And I had some of these large pine cones that broke, and so I've got all the little, I don't know what you call these, each little pine cone has its own little thing, but I have these in their fragrance, like potpourri, so these aren't quite what I'm looking for. So just set that aside. I said these are too big. I know my other poinsettias I've got are also just too big for this. So I'm gonna just use what's here in front of me. I don't want those berries. I like these red and green. I don't want the silver ones. Oh, so you got these little purple ones here. So I'm gonna take this pick apart. So these ones, they're so faded, and these were actually on the wreath for my front door that I bought quite a few years ago, and I've redone the wreath. It was the nice big willow wreath form that I now use for my fall wreath form. So I've got all these. So these were some of the pieces from it. I've got more in other spots because, like I said, this is one bag. I've got another, just a whole Rubbermaid tub full of just Christmas picks, but I don't think any of them are gonna work for today. So I don't know if I really like the, so I do like the drum, but I don't know if it's the right color with these, and it's so faded. Same with these are just a little too faded. Like if they were more purple and less of the faded, almost silver color, maybe, but it's just not quite right for today's project. So I'm just going to go and use these ones. No, I'm not even gonna trim these off. I'm just gonna pull these apart because I don't need the little sticks. Like I said, I save these because you can do so many things with these. When you're making your things, if your pick isn't long enough, you can just attach it to another one of these picks and make your pick longer. One thing I love to do is when they do go like this, I will spray paint them black, and then I put them behind my stuff for Halloween. But I've got a lot of large vases, and I find that my picks sometimes just aren't long enough. And if your jar is clear, then you'd have to use floral wire to wire them together. If your container, your vase is a solid, you could get away with just using, I've done it with just masking tape or duct tape in any color. It's just anything. If you can just get a couple of these, put them end to end. I mean, see how much longer I can make a pick. I can go from a pick that barely fits anything to like twice as long, and it can fit pretty good into any size of vase or jar. Okay, so my glue gun is plugged in, but my cat was just here and she moved all the wires. So I'm just going to start by just gluing on the green. All these green leaves. This is my brand new glue gun. I've had it just a couple days and I'm already having trouble with it. So I'm just going to glue all these just right around the top. I don't want to cover everything up here. I don't want to cover these berries. I'm moving the berries down so the berries will still be visible. And I'm moving the little hook up so I don't cover the hook because I want to be able to tell that it was a nice lantern. I'm just getting glue all over my acrylics. one more here, and then I'm gonna glue the berries in on top. Like that. I just think it just needed something. Where I've got the green leaves, I'm just gonna glue the berries inside them. And same with the inside. I'm gonna glue some of these other leaves to the inside, and then the candle can sit on like a bed of green leaves. Lots of string. Glue strings. Like, I just like to take things I have already around the house and just to repurpose them, and you can get, you know, stuff if you have it around your house, the chances are you like it already. So if you can just piece a few things together, then you'll end up with something that you'll probably really enjoy. And that's what I like to do. Just find stuff that I have around my house that I really like, but is there any way I can put them together and create, you know, something that I really, really enjoy? Now this has these frosted berries. I do have a pick with more frosted berries. So I know it's downstairs in my craft storage room. So I will run down and grab some of those frosted berries as soon as I get these ones glued on. Because I think it will look really nice with some more frosted berries in here. I just want to get some more of these berries glued into the front here because I really like the way these are looking. And I've got the pine cone, and I do have some more pine cones. So maybe I see, that's just a plain colored pine cone. I will see what I have for more pine cone picks when I run downstairs. Because like I said, I had all my Christmas picks up here in my craft room, and then a couple days ago I took them all downstairs because I said, well, I hadn't done any crafting with them yet this Christmas season, so I said I'll just take them back downstairs. And now I need them. But I just needed to get in here and clean out my craft room. Couldn't even walk in the other day. There, so all these going up like that. So I'm just gonna go down and grab those other picks, and I'll be right back. So I quickly looked, I couldn't find the ones I thought I had. I've got these ones here, but they're the mistletoe. They're from Dollarama quite a few years ago, and they're the really plasticky. I mean, to me, when I look at some of these, they remind me of the type of plants you buy for your fish tank. They are still good in a nice big section of things, but I'm making a small little one, so it's not quite what I wanted. But I did find one more pick, but this has the silver or the gold in it. So I'm going to take these ones apart, and I also found two little gold angel ornaments, so I'm going to put these in here as well. I'm just going to glue these gold little berries up here too. I mean, the cage is kind of a gold color. The candle's got some gold on it, so I think it will look really good. Just too bad I couldn't find. I know I have it because I'd seen another pick the other day. I just don't know where I put it. Not far enough. And I was looking, and I found a few pine cones, but they weren't quite the right ones. And then I saw these, and I thought, no, I'm going to change up. So I'm just going to have the one pine cone up here. I'm not going to add any more pine cones. I also glued the handle of this cage I glued it face so it won't move. Well, it might move if you pull on it, but that way it just stands up so I can see that. I want you to be able to see the hook up here so you can tell that it is a lantern. So I don't want any of my stuff to go above there. This is the last gold berry pick. Stick it back in here. Big cluster of red. We'll get some gold in the middle of there. And I've got some more of these green leaves. I'm going to glue some of these in at the back just so then it can kind of fill in a few gaps here and there. And the rest of these I'm going to glue inside. So it'll give the candle something to sit on. I think that's good for the tops. I'm going to open this. Now I'm just going to glue. I'm just going to glue them down. I'm just going to glue a row in at the back, starting with the corners. I want the leaves to kind of, if they want to fluff out and come out of the bars, that's good. So then I get some good coverage. Ooh, 5, okay. I've got 5 more to do, so I'm going to put these ones, one here, and one here. I got to get rid of all these glue strings. I really want the leaves to kind of come out. There, do that. And I can glue one between each of these. One here. And one on the other side. And then I've got one more. Let's see where it should go. Well, I guess I can put it right here at the front. Didn't, what did I do? The glue dried before it got set in there, so I don't know. I'm going to try that again. There. So I want these leaves to come out. So now I've got leaves glued all around the sides. And I'm just going to lift up the leaves because I don't want the candle to actually sit on the leaves. I'll just put this in first. There. And then I can move the start to pull these around. I'll just play around with this. Let's try to get like that. I'm just going to close this to see how it looks so far. I think it looks really pretty. So now I've got these two gold angels. Decide, do I want to put them outside or up on top? Let's see. I think I'm going to glue this one to the outside. So the one playing like a little, oops, didn't quite work. The one playing like a little guitar type instrument. I forget what it would be called. It can be on the outside, and the one with the flute can go. I can glue this one. Plays the flute. Glue it up at the top. There. Like that. So I'm just gonna fix the leaves at where the candle is sitting on, because it's right now it's all flat and you can't see any of the leaves. And then I'm gonna set it in my living room and display it, and I'll show you what it looks like. Well, I thought I was done, but I found a few of these small little pick pieces like this. So I'm just gluing them in around at the top here, just to give some more color and contrast, I guess, more interest. They look kind of interesting, and I'm going to glue a couple around the inside here as well. When I make my floral arrangements, I like to have it where some of the florals and stuff come out of, like out of the jar or out of the container. It always just gives it more interest. I've got one more. So now I'm gonna go and display this in my living room, and I'll be right back. So now I've got my candle displayed, and of course it's beside my Nutcracker, and my Nutcracker's a hockey player. And then on the shelf below I've got the two snowmen that I had made last Christmas. And then I'm just gonna, this part of my living room is kind of messy, but I'm just gonna pan across, and here is my Christmas village. It's all set up. I'll make the train go. It's gonna take these pieces off. It doesn't want to go when it's got the extra little guys. Hard to get it going with one hand. All right, got the train going. So there is my Christmas village. I didn't get a chance to show me setting it up this year, but it was a couple years ago. These are all just these little houses from Dollar Tree, and I just spray painted them all that blush color. And so I just want to say another thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channel and watching my videos. And everybody have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all after Christmas in my next videos. Bye.